Welcome back, guys, to the GosuCup Asia Grand Finals. We are here in game number 3 between Orange Neolution Esports and MiTH Trust. Leaving us is Clockwork. He's no longer in our introduction video. LD is not here either. LD is somewhere stuck in Oklahoma, I believe. But joining me is Winter. How are you doing, man?
Very good today. Won a LAN event.
And even better now, no anti-mage in game 3.
Oh no, that's gonna be a lot of things slipping up. Darkseer is in the pool, Magnus is in the pool, everything is in the pool.
Yeah.
Keeper of the Light is in the pool.
Oh, Keeper of the Light. It got overlooked. A couple teams just completely overlooked it. And it's not a hero. I don't think Orange really liked the Keeper of the Light all that much, but we'll have to see if MiTH Trust want to grab it up, because they've given away Magnus for now. Normally, I'd say Orange play it as a solo mid, but they can always run it in that off lane as well.
It's not that effective anymore in the off lane. I don't really believe in the Magnus in the off lane anymore, unless you're on the Radiant side, like MiTH Trust did. You do the mid pull after using the skewer to kill all the trees.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that does work on the Radiant side, where Orange are on the Radiant, so we could see KYXY playing the mag and just skewering those trees using that mid pull. Orange really love to use that, and so far it's been basically the Radiant team using that little trick every single game, although it's been the Dire team winning all 2 games so far. So we'll have to see whether or not MiTH Trust can break that trend, as they are now here on that Dire side.
Why is no one picking up Gandalf?
No Gandalf. No Darkseer picks as well. MiTH Trust going to take this opportunity to pick up the Lifestealer, which TNK played back. Did he play that I feel like he played that in game 1. Or he played it maybe he played that. That was in their game before, up against First Departure, when MiTH Trust had the Lifestealer. That's what I'm thinking of.
Well, Lifestealer is not really that good against Magnus, so I don't know.
Almost, I guess they're preparing to have maybe a potential offensive tri-lane. They could still pick up the Keeper of the Light with this third pick if they want, and like Rubik, Keeper of the Light, Lifestealer.
No,
Orange take it. No chance.
This is gonna be a very strong lane from Orange. The thing is now with the draft, with the first 3 picks, there's a lot of things Orange can do. They can go for aggressive tri-lane, they can do in the safe lane, they can do the mid pull. It's very versatile, and as MiTH Trust, if you try to contest the tri-lane, and like what LD likes to say all the time, a Keeper of the Light on a tri-lane is just auto advantage to the side that has the Keeper of the Light.
Yeah. You just, right off the bat, spam a couple of Illuminates and you come out on top. MiTH Trust, well, they grab off their last tri-lane hero now, so I don't think they're running Rubik mid. This is going to be their complete tri-lane now. They want to make sure that they have something which can go up against the Keeper of the Light if they have to. Lifestealer actually does okay against Keeper of the Light if you can find him. Because you can block, you have to be able to find him and prevent him from using that Illuminate spam from too far away. But it does do alright.
Yeah, and if he gets some help from his teammates, like investing into someone that has a blink or some sort of mobility items, then the Keeper of the Light has to be very careful.
Yeah, well...
But it's not going to be hard for the Keeper of the Light to get a Ghost Scepter though. He farms really fast.
Now we're seeing all the Mushi and the Kells heroes being banned out. All the carry heroes, because MiTH Trust last time they had Lifestealer, they had TNK playing Lifestealer, and they picked up another carry for Lakells. That was when he played Naga Siren. I think they want Naga Siren here.
Oh, I think this game will be Naga Siren game.
They ran Naga Siren as a solo. They did Naga Siren solo, and then they did offensive tri-lane, but I don't think you want to do offensive tri-lane against Keeper of the Light.
You know, Naga Siren is actually quite good against Magnus it's sort of a counter, because when he comes in an RP, as long as you're not in the RP, you just activate the sleep and it sort of negates the RP stun duration, and you are able to turn the fight around. So I think it's a very good pickup here.
Well, I have to say, I mean, Orange have left it in the pool, and Orange are not a team who run Naga Siren themselves. They're looking at, well, as far as Mushi carries go, there's not a whole lot left.
They don't run Naga Siren anymore after Yamate left the team, because he's the Naga player.
Played the Naga and CK were like his 2 go-to heroes for most of the G League.
Yeah. And I think MiTH Trust is definitely showing the cards. Look at the bans. They're banning all the good heroes that solo well on the side lane against one-on-one situations. It just shows you that they want to go for the aggressive try with Rubik, Dana, and Leicester, and have both of their solo lanes being so that Orange doesn't have too much of a strong hero to beat their solo lanes, because they know that one of the lanes will be Magnus, and Magnus is not that strong because he's a melee.
Well, Now we have MiTH. They need to start picking up their one of their farm. Well, if they're going for another farmer, another carry, they need to get that as well as their solo mid. Solo, I mean, Queen of Pain they banned out themselves, so we'll have to see what they look to get for Arba in the mid lane instead. Maybe something like a Puck here. Sven.
Oh.
Are they going
what's going on?
dual lanes? Maybe I don't know.
I think they might be putting the Lifestealer against the Magnus in mid lane and
Yep.
Sven, Lina, Rubik. That's the tri lane.
Okay. I feel like the tri lane's stronger with the Lifestealer though, having the magic immunity there.
I think Sven would be better in certain situations if they're trying to just burst down the Keeper of the Light before the Sand King stun and the Luna
10 seconds
beams come on.
remaining.
So because the Sven stun is actually definitely better at bursting down compared to
5
the
seconds
open wounds.
remaining.
Yep. Well, we'll have to see if the offensive tri-lane is risky. Sand King's not the best for the against dealing with tri-lane. Orange actually, it's amazing. They're one of the few teams who really value this Sand King pick. They play it and they pick it in the first 3 picks all the time.
Yeah, and it's also one more reason I believe because when you're facing up against a Magnus, you don't want him to just RP one of your carries and oh there goes your carry, there goes your DPS. When you have 2, it's more difficult to get the RP on both of them. And they went for the Darkseer as well.
Are we seeing Lakel's play Sven maybe? Maybe they just go safe lane. Safe lane, right? Yeah, Lakel's
yes.
Sven. I think this is safe lane Sven. I don't think they go offensive with this. I think it'd be very risky because the Darkseer is just such a strong offlane hero that I think I guess they run Lifestealer in the mid lane. Maybe a dual lane.
It's gonna be something like it's a risk. If it pays off, they will just win the early game so hard if they ditch the Darkseer against the Magnus because Darkseer is definitely going to have a very good advantage against the Magnus and the Lifestealer will do well in the mid lane as well.
I think they're doing Darkseer mid against TA. Arba's playing. He normally plays solo mid. I think they're using the Darkseer as a solo mid against a Hayo. I don't know who they send bottom. They have to go offensive tri-lane though then because they've got no other offlane.
TNK was the offlane player.
Yeah. Maybe tri-lane bottom? I don't know.
But I don't like ditching the Sven alone against the Magnus though. Sven would have quite a hard time from that shockwave spam.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be interesting to see how they lane this. Lina's heading down bottom very early.
I think they're gonna do like safe lane, tri lane, and TNK will be farming the woods.
Yeah, they like this. This has happened a lot. The teams just abandon their tri lane.
Oh no! Look at where they are heading to.
Lina's going for a very early ward here. I think Lina rushed off immediately to bottom lane. I think Lina wants to block this pull in.
Oh wait, no, TNK is gonna be on the safe lane. They're gonna put the Lifestealer against the Magnus and the tri-lane against bottom. They're gonna do the greedy thing.
Wow, Lakel's normally never really goes that offensive tri-lane, but Lina wisely decides not to go into the enemy jungle here.
This is gonna be very interesting if MiTH wins all the lanes because they definitely have the better lanes on the Lifestealer against the Magnus. Lifestealer will have the edge there, and mid lane it could go either way depending on who plays better.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, introducing our Dire team, the Thailand team. MiTH, we've got R5 playing Lina, Lakel's playing Sven, SD playing the Rubik. At the mid lane, we've got Arba playing Darkseer, and then finally at top, it's TNK on the Lifestealer playing that safe lane solo.
The team captain. And for my Malaysian friends, Orange, we have Nat on the Keeper of the Light, and we have Mushi on the Luna, Axtin this time on the Sand King, and we have Ohio on the top lane with his Templar Assassin. This is interesting. And mid lane is KYXY on the Magnus.
They changed the
lanes. Change up the lanes.
Yeah,
it's a stout chill Magnus going mid.
I think they were going to do Magnus top, and then they're like, oh wait, we don't want TA versus Darkseer because that's not. It's not the best lane for a TA. So they changed it up.
Yeah, and Lifestealer's not gonna have a fun time against TA, man.
Yeah, not an easy lane, especially with Ahayo's going for the fast bottle, which it's still a decent build in that off lane.
But he doesn't have any regen item. TNK can just... Oh, he doesn't have open wounds.
No.
He's not gonna be able to harass him too much.
He was expecting to be up against the mag, otherwise he may have gone for the open wounds.
Yeah, Ohio was gonna pay so much that if TNK had open wounds on the first level, he didn't have any regen at all. He could just open wounds and just harass him and munch down a tangle of his own. And Ohio would be in a very hard time in the lane.
Yeah, regardless, Ohio's already used up quite a bit of mana and HP at this top lane. TNK, like you say, can just harass away. Ohio just needs to get that fast bottle up, and it is still going to be the trial lane versus trial lane bottom lane. And right now, Orange have got that pull available, so this is going to cause some problems for MiTH. We'll have to see how well they can contest it, though.
Oh, that wave.
It's yeah. And this is something that not every Keeper Light does. You have to have those early clarities, because Illuminate level 1, you want to be using it, and then you need the clarities there to get your mana juice back up, and well, hits both support heroes. That's like ideal wave. You just need to hit the support heroes. You're not even worried about harassing the Sven.
Yeah. And look at the ward by MiTH. How deep has this ward went to? Oh, I'm circling out.
Yeah. Oh, in the lane. Yeah. That's the orange. That's orange's ward.
Wait. Oh. okay.
MiTH is in the jungle. Yeah, orange put the ward in the lane there.
Yeah, my bad. It was orange's ward.
They're putting it really far back because they want to make sure it doesn't get dewarded, I guess.
Yeah, it's getting lower and lower as time goes by. Every team is planting it lower and lower.
It's the warding metagame. There's like a separate metagame for warding.
Oh, Darkseer! He's gonna start the career! He's gonna start the career!
My
Oh
gosh.
shit! No!
It's flying.
It's flying now.
Did they just upgrade it? Did they just upgrade it
Yeah,
then?
they just upgraded it. They saw the
Oh my
Darkseer
gosh.
hasting over. Oh my god.
MiTH, they did it once. Not gonna happen again. Panic for a moment.
You must be really happy that someone is taking your strat seriously.
Yeah, it's a good strat, especially when you get such a fast bottle. Because the thing is, when the bottle came out, it wasn't like Orange couldn't get Flying Courier. Extinct had 210 gold. He was 10 gold short of having enough for a Flying Courier. Like, if your supports have 0 CS and you have a very fast bottle as a solo mid, it's impossible to get the Flying Courier fast enough. Unless you wait for your supports before bringing your bottle.
Yeah, and he has just refilled his bottle twice already.
Bottom lane, they actually are going to go on Mushi here. Then is there going to be enough damage with the Chain Sun? Mushi actually going to go down. First blood for Lina. They're going to go to revenge kill on the Rubik, but the important kill was the one on Mushi. They only get a support in return, and good trade for MiTH at the bottom lane.
Yeah, very good trade. Trading your support for a carry. Any team will do it. Oh no, Lakels!
Lakels is in trouble here. Mushi's come back in with a Lucent Beam here. Keep it light needs. No, he's not going to get it. Salva's going to be forced out, so it's still okay for Orange there. They force out a Salve, and now Lakels has to go back and heal. Or it looks like he should. He's actually going to clarity up, so he's thinking about staying in lane. Yeah, there's a Salve and Tengo's coming on SD, so he can stay in lane for now.
Everyone is taking care of Lakels on MiTH.
Yeah, he gets given more and more regen to help him out. He's got 2 gauntlets, so we're maybe looking at a fast earn for him. Maybe not going for that sort of hard carry build. We'll have to see if he looks for an earn or just looking for the pure raw HP from the start.
Yeah, top lane lifesteal almost went down to the TA solo.
Oh wow, TNK very low up here.
He's gonna be struggling. He doesn't have his ultimate up to regen, and because of the bottle refilling, oh my god.
Oh, bottom lane, they got Mushi again. They dewarded the lane ward, although that's not why they got that kill, but they figured out where that lane ward was.
God, you have to agree with me, Sven is the better try now. They killed the Luna twice.
If they get a stun off, if the supports aren't there, Mushi just can't get in XP range. He can't afford to go out away from his tower when the supports aren't there. And the Sand King alone isn't enough. The problem for Orange is like they don't have like a defensive support like a Rubik or a Shadow Demon who can sort of stop the initiation. Sand King needs he needs to be in position for it, but it's really hard for him.
Yeah, and keep up the light and Sand King. These two supports really need a lot of levels. So sometimes you just like you feel that you need to get the pull off. You need to get everything going so that you get higher level on your Barrow Strike and keep up of light, of course, because you're just able to clear out the stacks. So sometimes you just want to stack more and not be there in the lane to help out the carry. Oh no, there. Shadow Demon.
Oh, Rubik caught out in No Man's Land in the side. Orange, I mean, yeah, they actually had the ward there. They had the ward in the jungle. They spotted him out and used that to get that kill. Sorry,
I think they're gonna get a Lina.
Oh, Lina caught up. Orange is just taking advantage of this poor position coming from MiTH. Illuminate not going to do quite enough damage to bring down R5. R5 does scurry away, and Sven, he's actually just doing his best to just hold his own and fight. He's picked up a Magic Stick now to help deal with some of his mana problems, and
he made a very crucial body block there so that the Luna couldn't cut off his Lucent Beam on the Lina.
As I do manage to put up the CS charts now. I always forget to put up these last hit scores, but now, uh-oh, there's another engagement. Lakel is in all sorts of trouble. He takes another full Illuminate. He's going to pop a Warcry, but he's already gone down. Orange have suddenly found their feet at bottom lane. Mushi gave up 2 quick deaths, and now it's Orange. They're really... You mentioned these supports need their levels, but once they get level 4, level 5, this bottom tri lane is really hard for MiTH.
And MiTH just swapped their lanes because they felt that TNK couldn't deal with the bottle refilling TA anymore. He's having such a hard time farming in the lane, and they just swap the lanes over.
I think this decision had to come sooner or later. It wasn't going to be a case where he could just stay up there all day long farming. He can have a much better time at this mid lane against the mag.
Yeah, and look at Orange. Okay, now Ohio won his lane because of the bottle refilling, and look who's doing the bottle refilling now. They're just gonna annoy TNK wherever you go. Will be bottle throwing.
Yeah. Well,
look at where he's heading to now. He doesn't even have the ultimate to regen up.
He's got his treads up, but TNK is not having a good time. And Orange, bottom lane, the two supports are getting very close to level 5. And once they're level 5, I think this tri-lane is lost for MiTH. I don't think they can really fight a level 5 Sand King and Keeper of the Light. The Illuminate and Burrow Strike just almost instantly... They can instantly kill a hero.
Luna has ultimate gods. This is not good for them.
It started off well when they got the 2 kills on Mushi, but it quickly went bad.
It came down to the fact Keeper of the Light will just auto-win any tri-lane.
Yeah. Even if it starts off bad, like, it's so easy to just come back and turn it around.
If they fight anytime now and they try to burst down Mushi, and Mushi has 10 stick charges and he gets his himself, GG. The lane will be lost.
Yeah, they get this. And the Orange, they bring in Mag. KYXY's TP'd in as well.
Oh no, there's a ward. I don't know if the ward will see him.
Ooh, hasn't spotted him yet.
Oh, TNK is coming bottom as well. He's gonna infest into someone?
Darksy's coming as well. The entire MiTH team is coming bottom.
5-man action.
5-man Dota.
Oh, here goes.
They're going to lead off. They're going to try to bring down the kills first. Illuminate coming through. Mag finds the RP on the 2 supports. Immediately, Lina and Rubik just completely collapse. And Mushi going to go in with an ultimate. He's still alive. TNK on the run. Complete wipe and turnaround. Darksy's trying to bring down Mushi. Mushi survives on 20 HP. It's a team wipe. It's going to be a team wipe. Oh, they get one for it. Almost a perfect team wipe. They lose the Sand King in the process. Mushi gets out of there. KYXY's ultimate was perfect. He took out the 2 squishy supports who were sitting on the back line. That was just amazing timing and placement from him.
That was very crucial because the Rubik and the Lina didn't even get one spell off.
Neither hero casted a spell, and I mean Sven on the front lines. He uses a stun, but he's not doing it. He's not getting any kills on his own.
No.
They need to be careful not to overextend here. MiTH have already all respawned, so they all respawned and they all head immediately back bottom. At least the tri-lane does. So we'll have to see if Darkseid comes back bottom as well.
I'm just surprised they are still trying to contest the bottom lane. It's gonna be so dangerous already.
And only with 3 heroes. It's not like Darkseid's coming back as well to look for another team fight at bottom. Darkseid goes top. Where actually Mushi's head. Mushi's decided he's had enough of the tri-lane. He's gonna go take his chances at top lane. But all in all, Orange now with a pretty decisive lead.
Both the carries on the 3 versus 3 doesn't have good farm. Oh, Darkseid is gonna be in trouble. He's gonna be dead if he walks there. See you later.
Sand King gonna ensure this. Mushi losing beam. He secures himself the kill. He started off 0-2, but now he's 3-2-3. Arcane Boots actually up on Extinct. As Keeper of the Light looking to build just some Tranquil Boots, as you say, as usual. Net so much less farm. Normally, I mean, if they swapped heroes, it'd be Extinct with a ton more farm on Keeper of the Light, and Net with like just normal boots and a magic stick. And they're gonna go on TNK. At least not go so much as go looking for a kill on him. They're just gonna harass him down at mid lane, force him to use that ultimate, and that's a 100-second cooldown on that now.
Yeah, and I don't think actually Net is that poor either because he's on 1-0 and 7. He has lots of gold from the assists as well.
He's even had a decent amount of CS just from neutrals as well as all the blasts coming through the lanes. He's sitting on 23 creep kills. He's well ahead of Extinct on Sand King, but he has been doing most of the warding.
I just hope there's some bot coming up soon from Doratu there, which you can see how many wards the supports bot. During the
Yeah. Need those extra stats to pad the support's ego.
Like, mid lane, they're gonna try to kill TNK.
Unless Sand can get in range for a stun.
I think they're gonna try to RP him. Probably.
Yeah.
Look at it. Okay, RP.
Sand King actually stacked their stuns there. They stacked their stuns, and that's actually gonna cause TNK to survive this. Sand King stunned and RP at the same time. Luna, meanwhile, pops in Eclipse. What's Mushi doing?
I think I misclicked. You know? Just like, okay, you guys messed up, I want to mess up as well, so I'll use my Eclipse for no reason.
Yeah. It's like, okay, my team just looked like teams look like fool. Let's make myself look like a fool as well. It's team bonding.
Teamwork, man.
It's all about the team bonding.
Yeah, don't be fooled, guys. Don't be fooled.
Well, we've got Darks here at top lane. He's starting to build towards a mech, I imagine, but all in all, for Orange, I mean, they're the ones controlling this game now. They've got a lot of farm, especially on their support heroes. Their support heroes have a ton of levels in farm. The XP difference is huge at this point. 6-7k XP lead. I mean, that's mostly reflected in the supports. Both supports on the Radiant side, Orange, level 7. Whereas the supports for, well, MiTH, level 4 on Lina and level 5 on Rubik. Even the Sven is somewhat under-leveled. He's just level 5. The supports are higher level than this Sven.
It was because of the gamble I mentioned at the start of the game. If MiTH get everything going well on the early game, they win all the lanes and the tri-lane worked out well. It's just going to be an automatic, very big advantage to the mid game, but they took a risk and it didn't pay off.
Ooh, they're going to just harass TNK bottom lane. Sven is there. It's actually a bait. They're trying to turn it around on Mushi. Mushi going to pop his drums, try to get himself out of there. Lina going to follow things up with a stun. Dragon Slave. That's the end of Mushi.
Oh, RP. No RP, no RP.
It's on cooldown. Unfortunately, Sankey will get a stun. There may be enough damage to deal with TNK. No shockwave for the time being. Couple more seconds is going to come up. TNK has a rage though. Not going to have to pop it as more rotation coming in. Templar Assassin actually gets a kill elsewhere. Templar Assassin gets a kill at mid lane, but KYXY stunned up. RP in 5 seconds. He's waiting it out. Has a bottle charge. Unfortunately, Darcy has an Iron Shell on top of him. Keeper of the Light assassinates the 2 squishy supports, possibly looking for Lakells as well. Burrow Strike up in 1 second. Illuminate, not going to land. Can he stun both? No, he can't. Extinct. Oh, I thought he had TNK as well. Now he's going to find himself in the trees, hiding from TNK. TNK has rage. Oh, no, he needs to Sandstorm. It's not going to be up in time. I thought that was going to go a lot better for Orange. It wasn't the case, although Ahayo actually got a solo kill at mid lane. He killed off the Rubik at mid lane. I'm not sure how that happened, but Rubik caught on his own by a Templar Assassin.
No, the Rubik is going to be very defenseless against that TA with the blink later on. Even without the blink, he's able to kill him. And I keep thinking that he's a Shadow Demon because of his name, man.
He was playing Shadow Demon last game, to be fair.
You know, now I know how it feels like for guys like all the casters, man. People have weird names like to look like heroes names, and you call the wrong
name. It's like Asat when he nicks as AA. Although I guess AA Ancient Apparition doesn't get picked all that much. Nowhere near as much as Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon's like every single game you see a Shadow Demon.
Yeah, it's just a top tier support. The 3 best support right now. Position 5.
They've recalled Magan at bottom lane. They're actually going to bring down the Kel with relative ease here. Maybe going to have to use an RP. RP2. Rubik has to come in. Can he steal RP? No, he's stolen Burrow Strike. His steal is on cooldown. No spell still up, and KYXY are going to go charging forward, looking for Lina. Actually hits him with the skewer. Is there going to be enough damage here? Shockwave's through on the Lina, needs one more right click, is going to come. KYXY get the kill, taking this tower though, taking a lot of damage. Meanwhile, on the backlines, it's TNK. He's going to rage up, looking for Ahayo. Ahayo taking too much damage here, forced to meld, and Luna goes in with the Eclipse. TNK going to take a fall to a couple more attacks as Mushi and Ahayo, they're on the chase now. They smell blood. It's Arba who's on the high ground, and Ahayo, blinks right into him. Oh, could have been a huge mistake, and it is. Oh, Ahayo. He's going to regret that one, and now Arba's not done. He's looking to take out a few more if he can. But there's too many heroes on him. Illuminate once again goes flying in, blasts through Arba's dead body. Ahayo going to actually buy back, get back into this fight. KYXY needs to retreat. He's damn low. Lakell's looking to lurk around.
He should have died there if Lakel stunned him. He didn't stun him. He stunned Wushi instead.
Oh, mid lane Ahayo. Needs to be careful.
Oh no.
It's thrown up in the air here. Lakell's is saving his stun, trying to maybe hit 2 with it, or at least wait so they can do damage. Ahayo's already recast the refract, so he dodges the stun, and now Lakell's, it's going to be turned around on him. Luckily, Lina R5 hits a good 2-hero stun. Oh, Mag blinks in with a skewer. Ahayo also blinks in at the same time. They both go blinking, and KYXY are going to pay for this with his life, but he does take down the carry Lakell's with him.
Yeah, that's some teamwork by Ohio and KYXY. But a bit of a fact for you guys to know, they're both from the same hometown. Ohio and KYXY. They are very good brothers. Very good teamwork there.
Yeah, that was like simultaneous blink, like exact perfect synchronization. If that was like some synchronized swimming going on, they would have got top marks.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, quick pause coming out from Orange, but they're good and ready to go once again. And for MiTH, I mean, their carries are just too under farm right now. You've got Lifestealer who's just got his treads and his drum of endurance. Sven He's got treads up. That's all he's got. Likells, this is probably the least farmed he's been in such a long time in a Dota 2 game. Also under-leveled. He's only level 6 right now.
Yeah, because they didn't really move him out of the tri-lane when it wasn't working, and I was surprised they didn't do it because they could still do like Lifestealer farming the jungle, Darkseer taking the mid lane or the bottom lane, and Lakel's on the safe lane to at least let him catch up. But I think he's so far behind right now. I have no idea whether he'll be able to catch up.
Yeah, we'll have to see if he can look to turn things around anytime soon. But where do you get the farm? And even if he finds some places to farm, he's always going to be behind, and he's always going to be under-leveled. Yeah, at this point, he's essentially.
Try something with the smoke now.
Yeah, I mean, it's all really MiTH can do. They're just the difference is huge. At 16 minutes in, it's a 10k gold difference.
Yeah, Orange is smoked up as well. Who is going to catch up who first? Mushi or TNK? Oh, he's going to recall someone.
Is it Mushi? No, it's not Mushi being recalled.
Gonna get ganked.
They're looking to gank mid. They are going to take down TNK. Meanwhile, it's Mushi getting ganked at bottom. Like, are there any TPs in? They need a Mag ulti. Mag is nowhere nearby. The one hero who could have maybe saved him was going to be a blinking Mag ultimate, but Mushi goes down, but they get TNK at mid lane, and it's a small gain for MiTH. They get some XP on the Sven. Sven gets up to level 7 now, but it's really not really enough for them. I mean, you've got Orange just marching towards the middle lane, going to get a tier 2 tower maybe out of this, and MiTH coming in from behind, but I don't think they can really take this fight.
Yeah, they're going to wait for the Lifestealer, and oh no, they're going in right now.
Sven's stun's been wasted. No. RP gets actually cancelled initially. He's going to go in now. Hits it on 3. Lina and Rubik take a fall. Sven Lakel's in all sorts of trouble. He does get... I mean, he gets kept alive for a little bit longer by the Darkseer. Arba just buying him some time, but in the end, there's no way out of there. Darkseer actually still had his mech up. Didn't get to use it. I don't think it would have made much of a difference. Either way, those 3 heroes were going down, and now the tier 2 tower going to be shortly to follow. Recalls Mushi back into the fight, so Mushi now in the middle of things, and MiTH, well, tier 2 tower going to go down.
It's really not a good game for both of the carries, and they're going for Rosh after this. They can do it so fast with the Empower, Meld, and the Luna Blessing. Are they going to do it now? Oh no, they're not. They're going to go for
MiTH think they are. MiTH are pinging, but they'll see Mushi at bottom lane. He's just TP'd there. He wants to keep his farm up.
Oh no, and Arba doesn't even have a point in his ultimate up right now. He really needs to have it to at least help them have a chance in getting a good advantage in the fight.
Especially with a lot of these team fights happening all of a sudden. He'll have it soon. He's just about to hit the level 13. He wants to get the couple points in it for the 30-second duration at level 2, but right now he still needs to get that. And until he has that, MiTH can't really team fight.
Look at how poor are their carries, and look at who is in the highest in the last hits. Darkseer, oh my god.
Darkseer, Luna Mushi is up there, as well as TA and Mag, but Mushi normally would be.
Are they gonna catch him out? Oh no, they're gonna go from behind. Oh dear, this is gonna be the last. If they lose this fight, MiTH is gonna be so hard for them to climb out. They need to make this happen.
It's pretty much over if they lose this fight. I mean, call it how it is.
Net is not there. They're 4 on it.
Mag, he does have an RP here. They need. Oh no, he doesn't have an RP for 10 seconds. They've got to wait this out. And it's going to be a Ohio getting sort of caught out in the front lanes. If they can burst Ohio down fast, that'd be fantastic. They do succeed in doing so, but he brings down Lina with him. Here comes the Eclipse from Mushi from the backline. TNK going to raise this off. Mushi's just going to try fight this. As you said, Net was not there in time, and RP, it comes and Net misses! It hits just the Sven. Sven, who was already so low, he was looking for 3 heroes, not going to get all 3. Skewer going to miss Arba as well. Arba going to try hide in the trees here. KYX has another shockwave, gets a 4th hero. MiTH, even with, I mean, not a great RP, Net wasn't really there at the start of the fight. It's still plenty of firepower for Orange. They've just got too big of a lead, too much items, too many levels, and MiTH, they crumble. A complete team wipe going the way of Orange Esports.
But I don't think they can come back from this anymore. This is just too much. They really had to win that fight so badly.
Yeah, I mean, the only item the entire MiTH team have is a mech on Darkseer. That's the summary of their items. I mean, you've got a drums on Lifestealer, but that's not really. I mean, that's not really.
He didn't
even
pop it on last fight.
Yeah.
The drum.
I mean, the only item they have that's going to help him out in the team fight is this mech. The drum will give him a little bit of movement speed and some auras, but really, as a Lifestealer, he needs a damage dealing item, which he just doesn't have his armlet. For the Radiant team, you've got both Blink Dagger and Force Staff on the Mag. You've got TA with a Blink and a Yasha. Keeper Light has a completed mech and a gem. Also 1700 gold. Sand King's got a Blink. All 5 heroes. All 5 heroes from Orange have a lot. Oh, Blink, Epicenter. It's going to catch off too. Doesn't actually get a stun off. X-Team didn't have a stun. Could actually hit that on the Lina, it looked like, but it's not going to matter. They've got the TA traps. This should be the end of Sven here. They just need to split up well so they don't all get hit by a Lina stun. Lina not even going to go for a stun. Leaves Lakel's just to hang and dry. 2 more kills go the way of Orange.
a fraction too long there. He tried to line up for a double barrel strike, but it didn't matter too much. Yeah, it's just in such a commanding position. It's gonna be just Roche and high ground after this.
It really looks like it. Mushi's gonna have his Manta style. He's got enough gold for it. Assuming he wants to buy it. Maybe he just picks up something like an Eagle Song here.
You know, God. Look at Nat 3-0 and 16 like a boss.
Wow. He's been playing some amazing support throughout this tournament. I mean, it's been...
Yeah, I mentioned before, guys, I think that he's the best support from Southeast Asia.
Yeah, I mean, even if you look outside of China, there's two like 5-position supports who stand out to me: Asat and Ned. Like to me, those are like the two best supports outside of China.
Yeah, Ned is really very good because I teamed with him before and during my Cybertime era, and he's really one hell of a support.
Yeah, we'll see Orange looking for that killing blow here. They just need one more team fight to go their way, and with the farm they've got, even if Mag doesn't hit sort of a 3 or 4 hero RP, it's not really a big issue for him. Although they may find Mag. Ooh, what's he stolen? He's stolen a shockwave here.
You know, even if I think Orange completely screws up the RP, they will still win that fight.
Yeah, they are going to get an RP on TNK. TNK was looking to rage and TP out, and Lifestealer goes flying through the air with a skewer from the Mag. That seals his fate. And it pretty much seals MiTH Trust's fate. There's really no coming back in this game.
Yeah, there's really no, unless it needs a big throw and some miracle to happen.
There's no one. I don't think there is at this point. When you're versing Orange Esports, there's no real throws. This isn't a team who throw games. It's not a team who give you any chances to get back in the game. I don't think.
And you know, MiTH Trust doesn't have a tiny, so Orange doesn't have to worry. No tiny.
The only hero who Orange has lost to when they had like a 20k gold lead, and it is a 20k gold lead right now, even more than that, going the way of Orange. XP is even worse.
It's something I'll remember for a very long time.
You'll remember that when you're like 60 and 70. You'll be telling your grandchildren about the time you lost to a tiny at the international. Probably have nightmares in your old age about it.
Ina's gonna just die.
They've already blown the mech too. The one thing MiTH Trust have for the team fight mech has already been used. So from here the team fight only gets worse.
They missed all the spells.
The team fight's only going downhill from here. Mag, KYXY doesn't have an RP.
High ground. High ground. Nice view up there.
Yeah. How's things going there? Darkseid buys him some time. That's going to help him out a little bit, but TNK still gets burst down. And now the next couple heroes are there. The two supports, Sven Lakel's in the front ground, and GG's called. There's nothing MiTH Trust can do. This is, well, a very one-sided game. MiTH Trust looks so good in Game 1. I mean, they drafted and played so well in Game 1, but then Game 2, Game 3, Orange just, I mean, they kind of pulled themselves together.
Yeah, it's in all those best of 3 games, you can find out which team has the better composure to play well in a long period of time. Some teams just find it hard. It's hard to focus on a number of games in a row, and it requires a lot of practice and dedication for it.
And I think the one game that MiTH Trust did win, like it was a lot of small things going their way, like the courier snipe early on, and then they got a quick first blood as well. It was just these small things, the courier snipe and an early first blood, and then suddenly they had this really big early lead which just started to snowball. If they hadn't got the courier snipe, if they hadn't gotten first blood, that first game could have easily gone Orange's way.
All the small things add up, Gods, and it really proves that courier sniping by GGNet Gods is a very effective way of beating Orange.
That's the most. I don't think Orange are going to let that happen to the game. Let that happen to them again anytime soon, though. At least not against MiTH Trust.
Yeah.
I can't.
It's something like you can't do it like all the games. You can just do it once in a while.
And it was one of those games where it just worked so well because both teams abandoned the suicide lane. So the supports were just pulling and stacking. So I guess Orange assumed that the line was just pulling and stacking as well because all the supports on the map were pulling and stacking. So they're like, oh yeah, line's just pulling and stacking, but no, he was just camping in between the tier 1 and tier 2 tower at mid, waiting for that courier.
That's what you do all the time, man.
Yeah, you pretend you're stacking. You're like, oh, I'm just in the jungle stacking for my carry. But no, you're actually just waiting for the courier. It's the mind games.
Yeah, it's a meta game, new meta game that Mr. David Parker introduced.
It won't last for long. The problem is, it's like the warding meta game. As soon as people realize the new ward spots, they counter it. So as soon as people realize the courier sniping, they're not going to let it happen anymore. So
Then you see teams like making career right from the start.
Yeah, flying career level 1. Oh no, they go bottle level 1. You were playing with me when everyone kept going level 1 bottle. They would go first item bottle. I don't know if I was playing with you. I think I was playing with Blitz, and 2 games in a row I was going to career snipe, and they went first item bottle, the solo mids. They didn't even random. They didn't have random goal. They just went first item bottle, and I was like, how do I career snipe? They've got a bottle. You can't career snipe when they have a bottle from the start.
Everyone knows your plan already.
Yeah, they're onto it. I need a new nickname, but Orange Esports. Once again, they come out on top. A couple of weeks ago, it was the SEA League where they 3-0'd Zenith in the grand finals. Here they take down MiTH Trust in the GosuCup, 2-1. Thanks for joining me, Winter. It was a lot of fun casting with you for the first time.
Yeah, my pleasure, my friend.
No problem. You guys tuning in, you can actually check out Winter streaming when he does stream. It's twitch.tv/Winter. He's also on Twitter, twitter.com/DodaWinter. You can find myself. I'm twitter.com/BTSGods. And be sure to follow Beyond the Summit on Twitter as well as Twitch TV. Click that little follow button under the stream. Any last words from yourself, Winter? I hear you may be having a new team coming up soon. Is that true?
No, don't ask me that.
Okay.
We'll announce it by April.
April?
Yeah.
Okay, so no team coming up soon. April isn't soon. I thought soon was going to be like March, but okay, so no team coming your way, Winter. That's unfortunate.
No, I'll announce my BTS team.
Yeah, Beyond the Summit sponsored team. It means if you have no team until April, it means you can just keep casting with Beyond the Summit all of March. You have no excuse.
You got me.
All right.
I have no excuses.
We have you looped in. Anyways, thanks for joining me, Winter. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We're actually going to have some more action, I think, coming up soon. I'm going to be casting a European qualifier for the We Play Dota 2 League. Until then, guys, I'm going to do a quick commercial break. Thanks everyone for tuning in. That was the GosuCup Asia. Congrats to Orange for getting first place. MiTH Trust gets second, and First Departure take home the third place prize as well. And a hilariously epic game. Definitely check out the VOD for that one if you missed it. First Departure up against Team... What was it? Gameware? Yeah, Team Gameware. Anyways, guys, we'll be back soon with more Dota 2 action.